Happy Saturday, everybody. This is Eric. Thanks for joining me in the card closet. It's been a minute, just been a crazy week, and finally getting around to making another video. I've had some Steeler cards come in since we last talked that I'm going to show off tonight. But first of all, did anybody watch the Colorado Buffalo TCU Horned Frogs game today? What a game. I think you all know, if you're a regular, that I'm a Colorado Buffalo fan, have been since around 1990, and it's been a long time since they've had anything to really pay attention to. But since I signed Deion Sanders as their head coach last winter, I've been following pretty closely. I'm subscribed to the YouTube channels of some of the players, and they have a big social media presence, this team and the players. So I kind of feel like I know a lot of these guys personally, or have gotten to learn their personalities anyway. And so then to see them line it up and play the 17th ranked TCU team that lost in the championship game last year, was runner up for national championship, and then to win the game, it's just unbelievable. I'm not sure what to make of it. I was thinking 4 or 5 wins this year for Colorado would be a pretty good total. I don't want to go overboard, be a big old homer and say they're going to go undefeated or win the Pac-12 or anything like that, but I'm thinking they've got a shot at being bowl eligible this year. It would not surprise me at all if they keep playing like that. Game could have gone either way. In fact, it could have been a blowout either way if either team had, minimized the mistakes. TCU, they had, 2 interceptions that they threw at the goal line. That could have been 14 more points. They had a long pass interference call that wasn't called. And they had just some bad luck and made some unfortunate miscues. The quarterback was a little off. If it wasn't a short screen pass, he just wasn't that good. But then on the flip side, though, Colorado, they had some turnovers, basically gave 2 touchdowns to TCU by doing a turnover in the red zone, the other TCU's red zone. TCU's one of their first touchdowns was a sweep around the right end, and the tight end was, clearly holding the Colorado player, which allowed him to get around him and score. So, if Colorado had a few things go their way too, they could have blown them out, TCU, the other direction. So it could have been, like I say, it could have been a blowout either direction. Both teams made mistakes, missed opportunities, had miscues, but man, it came down to 45-42. I really think, when TCU got the ball left, three minutes and some odd seconds, and they only passed, I think that was their undoing. I think if they had realized that with 2 timeouts, that's a lot of time left on the clock, and just stuck to their running game, because that defensive line for Colorado is weak, and I think that probably would have been a different outcome. But anyway, let me know what you think of Colorado, if you're following them, if you think they're for real. But anyway, this is not a Colorado video. This is a Lynn Swann video, actually. So Lynn Swann is one of those players that people like me, I like to get career runs of players for my favorite teams. And Lynn Swann, he's a tough one. So let me kind of tell you the challenge here with Lynn Swann. His rookie Topps card is in 1974. And here's my copy, very, very off-centered. I got this when I was in high school, late 80s. Got it through the mail from a business called Sports Cards of Ohio in Cuyahoga Falls. And I think they advertised it, the condition. I remember I was a little upset with the condition. I paid $9 for it. I remember that. but they advertised it as near mint because all the corners are super sharp, but they didn't take into consideration the off-centeredness of it. And I have another copy of it too, but it's the corners are not as good. It is centered nicely, but I prefer this copy. So then 1975, Lynn Swann has another card in the top set. Nice looking card there with the All-Pro symbol or emblem there. And then I'm sorry, 75, 76, and then here in 1977, he's in that set too. And so, nice start to his career here. And then guess what? No more Topps cards for Lynn Swann. I didn't look it up. John, if you're watching, you probably know, or I can look it up after this too. He didn't have any more Topps cards, and so something must have happened contract-wise or something, I don't know. But what do you do? He played through 1982. How do you get more cards of Lynn Swann? So I went year by year, looked at what other things were offered, and I found, so the next year then would be 1978, and he had a Sportscaster card, which was actually made over in France. I think there are 3 or 4 different variations to this card. It's a big card, but I think all the variations were made in 1978. So Lausanne, France, and I've seen these for years and years at card shows and stuff, and never picked any up just because they didn't interest me. But if you want to get a Lynn Swann card from 1978, this is the only way to get one. So I picked this up. Nice looking photo. The top loader that it came in, I cannot get this tape off. It's got to have been sealed up 40 years ago. It just comes off flake by flake by flake. So I just gave up on it. I'll have to get a nicer looking one. But that is Lynn Swann from 1978. So 1979, that's a problematic year. There aren't any Lynn Swann cards from 1979. 1980, there's a Boy Scouts of America card, which is kind of a cheesy looking card, to be honest. It's not really that cool, but I'm going to try to find it. Haven't seen one anywhere before, but Boy Scouts of America, I'd like to get a Lynn Swann card from 1980. 1981, the Steelers and the Pittsburgh Police Department started making police department team sets. So this is 1981's. They're a little bit bigger than a normal card. A little bit taller. I haven't figured out a way to store these yet. But a nice thing about these is that with football sets, there's players that aren't in sets, and you never know why. Like Mel Blount doesn't have a career run of Topps cards, nor does L.C. Greenwood, nor does Mike Webster. Mike Webster was in the NFL for several years before he got his first his rookie card here. But in football sets, there's certain players, especially the non-specialty positions, that they're just not in sets. So here's a way to get some. Here's an 81 Mel Blount card. He's not in the 81 top set. I've got the ones facing forward here that are not in the top set. L.C. Greenwood, he wasn't in the 81 top set, but now I've got a 1981 card of L.C. Greenwood. But the one that's of interest to this video, this is the 1981 Pittsburgh Police card of Lynn Swann. So check that box, 1981. If you turn these over and look at the guys that are in the top set, you can see a lot of Hall of Famers here. This is a couple years after their last Super Bowl win, but They're still in the lineup. I picked up the team set from 1981 through 1988. And here's 1982. You know, some of these guys weren't in the top set for 1982. Ray Pinney. I mean, these are some forgotten names in Steelers history here. But here, for this video, here's the important one. This is the 1982 Steelers Police of Lynn Swann. So that's how you get a 1982 card of Lynn Swann. And I could go through 83, 84, blah, blah, blah. Lynn Swann is not in any of those, but, you know, there are Steelers Police cards for all these seasons. They all just slightly look a little different. But I will show 1988s, because there's something special about 1988s. Cards that aren't in the top set. So Bubby Brister, Thomas Everett, Delton Hall, Brian Hinkle, Lewis Lips. Great wide receiver, great place in Steelers history. He didn't have a 1988 Topps card. Who knows why? Excuse me. Here's John Reinstra. Mike Webster. Golden oldie, 1988. Still playing. Wasn't in the top set. But this one right here. To me, this is a big card. This is technically Rod Woodson's rookie card. The 1988 Topps, or I'm sorry, Steelers Police. He wasn't in the top set until the following year, 1989. He was also in the score set, 1989. And those are considered his rookie cards because a lot of people say it has to be a main brand, nationally distributed product to count as a rookie card. I don't want to debate what makes a rookie card and what doesn't, but here's a card from 1988 with Rod Woodson on it, his rookie year. Make a case this is his rookie card. But anyway, picked up that card to get that 1988 card of Rod Woodson. He's going to be the next one now after Lynn Swann that I look at and see if there's any years that I can get additional cards of his. So while I've got you thinking about the Steelers, was at Triple Play Sports Cards, local card shop here the other day. Picked up the 1976 Wonder Bread card of Franco Harris. I got the 2022 Steelers team set completed now for Donruss. TJ Watt, Cameron Hayward, Najee Harris, Chase Claypool, Deontay Johnson. Filling in some sets. Jim Miller, Pinnacle 96, I believe. Yep, 1996. Here's a Chuck Noll card from Pro Set. It's hard to get Chuck Noll cards. Here's a black refractor from, I believe, 2006, sorry. Black refractor of Hines Ward from 2002. Topps chrome refractor of Yancey Thigpen, 1996. And a finest X-Fractor rookie card of Heath Miller from 2005. So there you go. Thank you for sticking around, especially you Steelers fans. If you ever see the 1980 Lynn Swann Boy Scouts of America card anywhere at a show or a local show or something, let me know about it. My email is on my About page. And John, if you've got an extra one, I'm interested in it. So take care, everybody. Hope you're having a good weekend. Talk to you all soon. Bye.